Hi, this is Natalina Love. I am a certified coach trained personally by Rory Ray. I'm also the director of Rory Siren School. I have a question today. It's a frequent question from women all over the world, and more recently, it's something that we've been discussing on Siren Island. It's all about when it feels wrong to be circular dating, when it feels like game playing. And I've got some thoughts, I've got some ideas for you. The first thing is it actually a game? Are you actually playing a game? Is that true? And if so, what's the prize? What's the takeaway? What are you playing for? If you're like most of us, it's likely all about wanting to feel wanted. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that? Are you making yourself wrong for wanting to feel wanted? Because that's a normal thing. That's totally normal. And if that's what's going on and you're jumping into serial dating, going exclusive so that you can have that, I really want to put my arms around you, us in the Siren community, putting our wings around you and saying, you've got more options. And we can work through the weird feelings. We absolutely will, and we do every day. So keep that in mind, please. As a siren, as a woman, as a feminine woman, feeling cherished, feeling wanted, feeling got, we need to have that in order to agree to be in a relationship. But that's not what we're bartering for. That's not what we're bartering for at all, okay? Even though a lot of the times this is a frequent scenario of men pushing, and yes, to a certain degree, they should be wanting us, wanting something from us. Yes, this push-pull scenario, but learning to navigate that from the inside out so that we can welcome the intention that we want and be very straightforward about what we're about and what we want. It's going to make all the difference, okay? So another aspect of this is intimacy. A lot of the times when a man's asking us for exclusivity and we're not really sure, but we don't want to lose him, we'll go ahead and agree. But what this is doing and why it doesn't work is the fact that we're shutting down from being emotionally intimate and available to ourselves and our own inner world. If we're being driven by a voice that's going, no, grab him, do whatever he says, give him what he wants, we don't want to lose him. We're acting out of fear, and that's going to set the tone for our whole relationship. We're being driven by our negative emotion. And somewhere down the line, that's going to let us down. That's not to say that our fear is the enemy. None of our emotions are an enemy to us. They are allies. And as we learn, as we practice the art of accepting all of these feelings, being willing to get intimate with what we feel and own what it is we truly want, the next steps down the trail, down our feminine trail, just become so much more easy. They become that much more effortless. It becomes second nature. As just like with anything, any forms, and if you do martial arts, if you're in sports, if you're an equestrian, we learn the forms first. We learn how to sit in the saddle. We learn how to keep our heels down. And for myself, being a horse girl, I really thought I would never get to that point where I'd have my heels down. It was like my coach was constantly telling me, heels down, Natalina, heels down. And I'd be like, oh, I'm never gonna get this. But we do. And then one day we're like, it's second nature. No one has to tell me that. This is the same thing. our ability to be more emotionally available to ourselves, our desires, our fears, and at the very beginning, this may look like I am really uncomfortable touching this fear. I am really uncomfortable admitting to myself that I just want to be adored. And at some point, that desire is pure enough and strong enough. We can allow it to take us in as we welcome in that desire, those desires that we have. Lean back, anchor down with our feminine core, feel that strength of what we want, what we intend to have, really intend to have it. Soften on the outside. We actually invite moments where the relationship we truly want can organically grow, can organically arrive. And actually this whole scenario, it reminds me, I've just seen the newest Wonder Woman movie, and regardless of what reviews it's gotten, I personally really love it. I found myself really feeling moved in the beginning sequences, and what the more experienced mentors to Diana, they had said, you're not ready to win. If you have to cheat, if you have to be dishonest, then you're not ready to win. And I'm like, ooh, that's a tough lesson. No, are we ready to be honest with ourselves? Oh, exclusivity does have a place. It does. And if you're feeling really good about that, I never, ever, ever want you to regret a decision that you've made. I've made them too. I've made decisions to exclusivity that afterward I bet I beat myself up for. But today, I'm glad I made those decisions, because at the time, I was very clear on that. And we don't know until we do. So, if it's about wanting to feel adored, if you're feeling like accepting attention from so many men is a wrong, bad thing, that you're playing games, I really want to ask the question, is it true? And what is it that you want to get? And are you willing to start sharing what that is? I think you'll be super surprised at how men respond to you, interact with you from this new place. Yes, some of them may really get grumpy. Grumpy isn't necessarily a deal breaker. It really isn't. And we can walk you through that on Siren Island. We can walk through that together. Through the grumpy ones, through the uncomfortable situations. We can do that. We can hold your hand and take you through that together. And I will put a link for you to try out Siren Island in the comments below. I'll leave that for you so you can try that out and join us in this amazing Rory Ray community. I will be there. There are so many other Rory Ray coaches, and my good friend and wise woman, Deborah Darlin, she's there often and weighing in with such wonderful advice and love as well. We would love to have you there with us. Oh, don't doubt your desires. Let's just form a different relationship with them. Let's get curious. My love to you. You deserve to be adored. We all do.